Does my hair look good?
Mine didn't. That's why I had to put my BMO hat on.
I mean, your BMO hat's pretty, like, iconic for you.
Yeah. I've had this thing for, like, almost 10 years.
I mean...
That's a 10-year-old hat.
Swear.
Really?
Swear.
Logan used to have a beanie that I associated with him a lot, too.
Yeah, that white and blue one.
Maybe. It was just like a plain color hat.
It was like that blue one that was like a druggy cap.
Something like that, yeah. It was one of those that are like, no one's head is this big kind of sock cap.
Kind of like I need to put my dreads away sock cap.
It's like Double D's hair.
Yeah.
Well, that is a sock cap.
You're talking about like the long ones.
Yeah, the ones that they used to wear like this.
So only like
I used to do that.
Marge
High
from
school,
The
baby.
Simpsons would wear it.
Yeah. So like this serves no purpose.
You might wear it in high school, but like
No,
Marge is the only one that could realistically get any use.
That was a style back in high school, man.
Yeah.
My style.
True.
My style in high school was khaki shorts and a polo shirt.
Well, you didn't have a choice, so I mean, you were kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, I could have wore pants if I wanted
True.
to.
Right.
Could have wore pants.
And I only
But
wore...
why would you want to?
Dude, I only wore the navy blue. I forgot what they were for seconds. Polo. Because, like, the white and the light blue ones, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
Well, the white, it's like you get everything on white.
Yeah. There was one time that I wore a white polo, and one of the... I think I was either a freshman. I think I was a freshman. And one of the seniors that thought they were better than me, shout outs to you, I guess. You're dog shit still, probably. They just poured chocolate milk on me one day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, brutal. I've had a chocolate
and I refused to change my shirt because I just was like, if you're going to, like, I don't even think anything happened, really. So I
had a chocolate milk incident in high school as well.
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting with a group of friends at the lunch table, and there was some beef with this other girl, like sirloin.
Sirloin.
Yeah, and
oh my God.
and she was something was said or something, and she, how you remember how you had to walk down those like set of steps to go throw your tray away in the trash can or whatever. Well, we were sitting at those bottom tables.
Right.
And she came around and something was said, and this bitch fucking hucked this goddamn chocolate milk opened, fucking all over me, all over everybody at the table, and we just stood there like.
So what color shirt were you wearing?
I don't remember. I remember having chalky milk hair. That was when I had my long hair, and I just had like stiff chocolate milk hair.
Chalky milk hair.
Yeah, and I was just like real sad. And the fucking people they let the other girl go home. They didn't let me go home.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I got chalky hair.
That's sexist, man. You can't have chalky milk hair.
It's fucking brutal.
Chalky milk, man. Speaking of, hello.
And welcome
to the Bucket of Milk podcast. The podcast where
no conversation has an expiration date.
Awesome.
We'll never get it right.
Sean is just awful.
Something seems off about him today, but I mean,
he's
honestly,
kind of looking good.
He's looked better than ever. I'm gonna be honest.
He's looking hot.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Sheesh. Yes, I'm your hostess with the mostest. Lightning McQueen.
Kitchow.
Kitchow. Today, I am joined by Alex. Alex, how are you?
I'm doing well, man.
I am joined by Alec. Alec, how are you?
I'm doing great as well.
And Sean's not really looking to speak very much today, so
he's letting his body talk.
I won't. I won't even.
That he is.
I won't even mention him. But to stay a little bit on what we were just talking about, I feel like some of the most like insecure people, at least in my era of high school, was high school seniors. I didn't feel that way when I was a senior, that I needed to like let the younger people know that I was older than them all the time.
Let them have it.
Like, legitimately, in my 4-year, I mean, we're all from like the same
Mm-hmm.
general 4-year tenor.
You only got 1 year on us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1 year on you.
Like, it's weird how TV shows were actually accurate to how high school seniors act in real life.
Yeah.
It's hard to say if they are that way anymore because think about like what wasn't cool in high school back then, like your
Right.
anime and stuff
Yeah,
like
if you-
video games. But nowadays,
That
it's
shit's
so cool
cool.
to like that stuff.
Like, granted, I don't know how the bullying scene has changed in high school.
Haven't
but,
haven't kept up with it.
but like, even if you're like a mean dude, like, how often are you as a senior realistically letting people know I'm older than you? Like, that's, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I read like an old Facebook thread on my Facebook a while ago that was just this dude named Wade. I won't say last names, but Alex probably knows who I'm talking about.
I think I do.
Who's just on, I said something, I don't even remember what the post was about. He just showed up and was like, don't you realize that I'm a junior and you're just a stupid little 8th grader? Yeah. That's the data in front of me. That doesn't fucking mean anything.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
See-
It's just weird to think about because like I don't feel like people really care about that kind of shit anymore.
No, like I would like I got your classic like stereotypical bully things done to me. Like I got put in a trash can before. Never
Yeah.
got a swirly, but I was too tall to even for someone to attempt to give me a swirly.
Yeah.
I never I mean I got wedgies from like friends. No, never nothing
For fun.
Yeah. I got wedgies for fun.
I mean, like
But
nothing ever like physical ever really happened to me besides like the
I
chocolate
did
milk
get
thing
into
I
a
subscribed.
fight. Yeah.
I got in a fight once in the 5th grade, if you want to count that. Shout outs to Sal. I don't remember what we were fighting
You
about.
talking about
Salvador Angelo Jacoby Williams, yeah.
I figured that.
Yeah, but
Been in fights before, but never like in school. It's kind of crazy because I was not a good kid, but
Yeah.
I just never got in trouble at school. You know what I mean?
See, I got hit in school, and if I would have known what I know now, I would have just absolutely killed him.
Yeah.
right.
But
Whoa, were you scared to swing back?
no, I was just like, yeah, and I was like,
Don't get in
so
trouble.
yeah, I was like so skinny and like, I don't know, it would have worked. I would have just destroyed him because I already had like anger towards this human. Oh, dude, and it just about happened too.
Yeah.
And God, how my life would be if I had done that.
No, I never got anything physical. It was all just the name calling mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of name calling.
Yeah.
And I have had a situation where like someone who's an upperclassman has to constantly remind you that they're bigger and like better than
yeah.
you
Like,
are.
I'm sure it still happens. It's just weird because, like, it's weird to think about how it was portrayed, like, in media,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
accurately. Like, this is really happening
Yeah.
where, like, yeah, well, I'm older than you. Yeah, well, I can't fucking control that, big dog.
It's like, what do you want me to do?
Like, most of my... Because I think the only reason that nothing really happened to me was just because of the typical advice of just like ignoring people.
yeah.
Yes,
But-
and you were a big kid.
Yeah.
Like I'm not talking like you were a big kid, but you were very tall from a young
Yeah.
age. So I never wanted to fuck with you.
well, it's like you would think, but people would still just say whatever to me. And like mostly, and like I don't even really feel like I ignored them that much. It was mostly just they'd say something and I'd just be like, yeah, well, so what? And then they don't have anything to back that. They're not going to punch me. I went to
Yeah.
Catholic school.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll
You're-
punch you in St. John.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm sure they would.
There was lots of fights in St.
But,
John.
like-
I'll watch a kid shit his pants.
I
so-
watched a kid throw a full-on desk at another kid.
Like the only other physical thing that I can think of is we were running laps at football practice, in freshman year, and like a group of people like did something wrong to where like they were calling them in groups or whatever, and they started earlier, and then they were like, now you have to wait however long or whatever. Just typical I'm an adult football coach power tripping kind of stuff.
Yeah, I am God.
Yeah. And I passed one of them, or they had to sit down. And as I passed one of them, like I wasn't talking directly to him. I was just talking to myself because I have ADHD. And I said, yo, head start or something like that. And I guess this dude named Andrew just really didn't like that.
He doesn't like head start.
Because, like, I got a whole lap ahead, and I guess he either booked it or I was just that slow of a runner and just shoved me into the bleachers and yelled, head start. I was like,
nice.
I just got up, and I was like, you're a little fucking baby. I acknowledged that was some of the most immature shit I ever seen in my life. And I just said like along the lines of, you're really going to get mad about that kind of stuff. And then like, of course, football, like we're Valley. We have like 14 players on a good day. So like he's not going to get in trouble or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which I didn't ever expect him to because I didn't care. There was another time. Seniority. Seniority is what people would yell out all the time. If like they wanted something and you were already in line to get it, they thought, I can cut in line because I'm older than you. Not me, buddy. No way.
Give me my grilled fucking cheese.
They brought out the water fountain not fountain, the canister.
Yeah,
whatever.
like the jug.
Yeah, big old jug where you like press the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Because it was a hot day or something. And I was done with whatever I was doing, so I went to go to the thing. And somebody was yelling, freshman, because I was a freshman.
That would make sense.
Seniors first seniority. And I'm like, I don't care. And I drank the water. Nothing really happened to me that time. They just like were pissy about it. I was like, that's right, bitch. I got the freshest water out of this fucking thing.
First drink.
There was another time I was walking up. Oh, it was because this guy named Brett. Alex might know all these people I'm talking about. I don't remember, but he said some ignorant. These are all seniors, by the way, just to further my point, at least at the time. He said some ignorant shit to me about, like, I think it was Pokemon, probably. He was like, probably called me a girl or something. I don't know. So I, like, threw my helmet at him, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. And that little candy-ass fuck went and told on me.
What a
It's like, Coach, he threw his helmet at me. And then Coach Martin, I have no problem saying that because the school itself doesn't really like him anymore either. But said that I would have to go home if I acted like that anymore. And I said, I will go home. And they did not send me home. I did not like football. I legitimately would have gone home. And later that same practice, was walking up the hill to like for something, and somebody threw a football at my back, and it hit me, and I just flipped them off. And I faced zero repercussions for that action.
It costs nothing to not be a dick.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's that
Don't
simple.
be a dick, kids.
Yeah.
Adults
Going back to the hats.
Yeah.
Never had. I mean, I've had hats for 10 years, but I don't think I've ever held on to a sock cap for 10 years.
Yeah, this is a very old sock cap.
It's impressive to me.
I love it. It's literally my favorite.
How
it's
long
big
has Adventure Time really been out that long?
It's been out since like 2009 or something like that.
Yeah, dude.
It's wild shit. I mean, it's over now.
It was a gift from an ex, and I was like, I'm still gonna wear this.
There's like a spin-off for it with the gender reversed characters coming out soon too.
Yeah, they had a few episodes like that with Fiona.
Fiona and Cake,
Yeah.
Fiona, Cake, Marshall
2010.
Lee.
It was 10 seasons.
2010, yeah.
Yeah.
They did 4 more specials after that on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that, and I had a regular show shirt for a very long time too. Coming
Right.
up on like that.
Mhm.
This is one of my favorite shirts
Yeah.
that I have for winter.
I usually only wear this shirt for work, but I was wearing a neon yellow shirt and Abby made me change, so.
That'll happen. Speaking of Abby, Deucer's back there.
Deucer's back there.
Still don't have the Deucer cam yet.
No
but,
Deuce cam.
It is coming eventually.
Oh, we'll have a deuce cam.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
No question.
No question.
And she'll be like, do I look okay? We'll have to be like, yeah,
You look aight.
it's all right. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
So guys,
Yeah, what's up, man?
a new game came out.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, bro. Gears of War
7.
18.
7. Is that right? Is this 7?
I think it's at 7
I've-
now.
I've-
I don't
No
know.
idea. Never
I
been
meant to
thinking.
say God of War, but
I think it can't. If it comes out with another, it'll be 7. I'm pretty sure.
Time to find out.
I've literally never cared about any of those. I know, like,
I
Never
played
played
them.
a single one.
I know you have. I know Ryan was really into it for a
Yeah.
long time too, but I think one of the characters' name is Marcus,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge
Your
on Gears
knowledge.
of War.
Yeah.
And they're in Fortnite, so yet again, another game.
Modeled
Based on
after
Fortnite.
Fortnite. I know.
That's fucking crazy.
Fortnite's got it all.
They really do, bro. They got every anime will eventually be Fortnite.
Oh, for sure.
Currently
For
has
sure.
8 games in the series with another installment in the works.
Yeah, isn't it gonna be 7? Is because they have like spin-off ones, but I'm pretty sure like their main titles is only at 6 right now. I'm pretty sure.
I'll keep digging.
But
No,
yeah,
what he's actually talking about is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
yes.
Whoop whoop
Whoop, Whooper,
whoop pooper,
Pooper, Clodsire, Nuggies,
Swampy.
Pooper. I don't know if Alex got one or not.
I didn't get in there.
Mm,
I'm looking up God of War
that's
information.
brutal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
So it'll be on 7.
And then there's like you said, like knockout, like
Yeah,
like
like
spin-offs
side
or
offs,
whatever.
yeah.
So
We'll mention briefly before we get into Pokemon that like a week before that, the new Sonic game came out, Sonic Frontiers. And
it
it's a-
got completely overshadowed by the fact that Pokemon was coming out a week
Well,
later.
yeah, but it was a big deal for like 8 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still getting press, but you got a lot of people being like, "Ooh, Sonic bad." No, Sonic Frontiers is a really good game,
Good game.
and I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm excited for Sonic for the first time in like 15 years. So
The
Yeah.
movies brought him back to life. man.
movies for sure, helped a lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's even stuff in this game inspired by the films. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
But and then before that was Mario and Rabbids, and that game is God. I really love that game.
Is it better than Mario Sunshine?
Well, Mario and Rabbids is a tactical RPG, but I don't know.
Is there? Let me ask you a better question. Is there any game that you'd rather just have wiped from your memory that you could play for the first time again, other than Mario Sunshine? Like, is that not just at the top of your list?
I would love to play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for the first time
What
again.
about you? Game is wiped from your memory, but you get to play it again and experience it for the first time. And it almost has to be, like you said, like a story mode, because you can't pick.
It's gotta be
Club Penguin,
No, it's gotta be
RuneScape,
Dope game.
no.
Pop Tropica.
No. It's gotta be Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat,
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat.
Like Annihilation and Deception and like those like that storyline with like Quan Chi is like
Yeah. I really do think it's Mario Sunshine. I mean, right now I'm drawing a blank unless like another
Sure.
Yeah, I think Mario Sunshine. I can just wipe it.
I think Mortal Kombat's like
Sunshine's
one of
sick.
my games that I know a lot about. Like that's like a pet game for me. You know, like I'll play every one that comes out.
Yeah.
Like no matter what.
Well, you have to. You're invested already.
Yeah. Oh, I've been invested. I done been that.
Done been they.
You know what game they need to remake? Because they're like remaking like Mario 64. They need to remake Donkey Kong 64.
That would be cool.
Like, give Donkey Kong some right here. Give Donkey Kong some love.
Yo.
There has been a rumor for about a year and a half or more now that the studio that worked on, or like the whatever team worked on Mario Odyssey had started working on a new 3D Donkey Kong game.
Yeah.
But it's always been a rumor, and there's nothing official been announced, but I really hope that's true, even though it's been so
Odyssey
long.
was like the first big title release for the Switch, wasn't it?
Well, Breath of the Wild, but that was a launch title. So, like, after Breath of the Wild, probably.
Yeah.
Those were probably the two biggest games for the Switch when it first came out.
Oh yeah.
That, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Kart, and then Smash when it showed up.
Right.
And also Animal Crossing when it showed up, but that was a few years down the road.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, we should probably get back to that.
So good.
You guys pick your starter.
Quack.
Quaxley. We're part of the Quack Pack.
Quack.
Right.
I'm the
Coco fool.
Coco. That's what I picked.
That's him. He picked Flake Coco.
He's fun. I like him. The only issue is I should have went Quaxley just because Cerulege is the exact same type
Mm-hmm.
as my starter. So kind of beat the purpose because I really wanted to run him.
Honestly,
Could've picked the cat, bro.
I was part of the Fuecoco hype, and then I saw his final evolution.
See, I like it. It's a little blocky, but
It's very sharp.
yeah.
You know, I like just it looks like very like origami.
Yeah.
You know.
There's a couple like that I've noticed that are just really blocky to me.
Yeah.
That are like the newer gen. That is, I don't know. One of them looks like a cow or something.
Cowboy.
In the game.
Are you talking about like
Oh.
Noctile, like Nactile or whatever, the salt Pokemon?
Mushroom.
The fucking square.
Yeah. Knacklin.
Naclin, yeah.
Knacklin, Knackle and whatever the
Yeah.
final evolution. I named it Craftazord.
Yo. I think I'm going to name it Steve from
Yeah.
Minecraft.
I have one of each form, and I think the mid evolution I named it Steve Side B,
Yo.
which is minecart and
Hell
Smash.
yeah.
But as far as a starter trio goes, I feel like it's a pretty strong trio. I think I like all three. I think overall Fuecoco might be my least favorite, though, after
Yeah.
seeing all of them. Bro, Fuecoco starts so high, and then he wears the weird nest thing.
Because middle evolution is absolutely
And his final evolution is a vast improvement, but I don't like him more than Fuecoco. Quaxley, I like Quaxley the most of all three, but I like all three a lot.
I didn't know how I was going to feel about the final evolution, but I like absolutely love it. I love the signature move that it gets. I love
Yeah.
all of it. Like
I didn't much like the cat one because it just looks like a person that's a cat.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
it's furry bait.
I like it. It's a cat magician, and its signature move is actually cracked.
What is it?
It's called Flower Trick.
Oh yeah.
It's 70 base power, so plus stab, it's 105, and it always crits,
I haven't.
and it never misses.
Didn't look at base stats for the starters. Is it how's Quaxley like right off the bat?
Quaxley, what do you mean right off the bat?
Like, what was his attack?
He's Quaxley and Sprigatito are physical mainly, and Fuecoco I think is he either is mainly special attack or he's mixed.
They're pretty well even.
Yeah, I really like the fact that Quaxley gets a speed buff from Aqua Step.
Yeah.
I think that is so sick.
See, that's what I thought too. I don't know what Fuecoco's Final Evolution's signature move does.
I think it raises his special. I'm pretty sure.
Is that it?
The torch,
Yeah.
it raises his special attack.
But like,
It just makes flamethrower crack.
so those are good signature moves, but Flower Trick is factually cracked out of its fucking
Well,
gourd.
yeah. I mean, from what you said, it sounds like
Base
it, so.
105, can't miss, always crits.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you thinking? There's
said
no dude.
They're-
That's fucking crazy.
they're giving the furry bait some pow.
It is kind of wild how all the first forms are all great, and then they just all fall off.
I will say I like the mid cat.
Let me look at the mid-cat. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm a fan of that.
I like Quaxwell. I don't love Quaxwell.
Quaxwell got a dumpy.
Quaxwell's name alone carries him for me.
Yeah.
But then I really like Quackable,
Yeah, that one.
Quavel or whatever it's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah, like what the? He's
Quackable.
wearing a fire sombrero, bro.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a nest and it's an egg.
It looks like
See,
peppers.
it's a nest
I
and
don't
an
like-
egg, and then it hatches into the bird on his nose.
You see, I don't like the fact that
Isn't
go
that
back to
crazy?
that second one. Go back to that second one. I don't like that tooth. I don't like how he's got like the little twofer just chilling.
But like legit,
He's got
I
his
thought that was his. No, that's not a tooth, is it?
that looks like a tooth. It's a different color than his beak.
I can't tell from this picture. I thought that was his.
he is quite doofy.
Yeah, he is.
But like Fuecoco is so like the
Yeah.
first forms of all
Cute.
three are so good.
Yeah, it is a tooth because he's got
Like
the tooth
granted, Sprigatito is just a green cat, but green cats are cute. Like
Yeah.
cat, like you can't really fuck up a cat. So
I mean, that's fair.
like
That's fair.
that was predetermined from the beginning.
I'm really enjoying the 3 different basically like paths you can go in the game.
Yeah,
Like, you can,
that's
and you
really
can
cool.
literally go to any of them and start with any of them. Like
Yeah.
you're not forced to go through this like maze of just like battles and level ups and battles and level ups. And
Sure.
And the exploring aspect is like ridiculously good. I love it. I like it, and I only played a little bit of Arceus, so I can't really like.
You didn't finish Arceus?
No, I didn't.
Really?
Arceus is awesome.
Is it Arceus or Arceus?
It's technically Arceus, but I don't care.
Right.
Well, I didn't. I played a little bit of it, but that I like got into it like a month before Scarlet and Violet. So I was like, I'm not gonna like burn
Yeah.
myself out on this while I can,
Man.
you know.
You should have
But
played more. It's so
what
good.
what I played, I was like, I don't know. It just didn't. It felt, and it was supposed to be a different type of Pokemon game. It was.
Yeah.
But like when I'm thinking of like what I'm playing now in Scarlet and Violet, like I'm really like I really dig it, and I haven't been this hype. My first big Pokemon game was probably Sword and Shield, but I did play a lot of like Emerald. Emerald was probably my favorite
Emerald.
out of those.
I love Emerald. Top 3 probably, honestly.
But yeah, this one I'm really excited to see how stuff turns out. I'm really excited to get to be to a competitive level. I think that's going to be cool, and I'm interested in how the breeding process works.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, those are my thoughts. I think the game is great.
So we're probably going to talk about the games for a while. How about we get our gripes with it out of the way?
Okay.
So then, like, we're probably going to praise
Yeah.
it for like 30 minutes
I mean,
anyway.
it's just
You gotta. We're gonna sit here and talk about. If you don't want to watch us talk about Pokemon, whatever. But that's all we got,
Yeah.
realistically. So like,
My
I mean,
first.
Sean hasn't had much to say all day. It's
That's all right.
honestly
He's
annoying.
talking.
he doesn't really have a Switch.
No.
So
No.
True.
My first big gripe, and it's probably a big gripe with you guys too, is like the, I guess it's called the animation, but are like things showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost skipping of some things, not really knowing what you're on until it's like right in front of you
Yeah.
almost.
Right.
And then like stuff not spawning where it says things are supposed to be spawning.
Well, I like and dislike that too because I feel like mine will be just. I feel like everything in the game is just handed to you. I mean, which
It's very
that's how a lot of
item
Pokemon-
heavy.
Yeah, it just seems like it's one of the most easy Pokemon games I've played in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything's just kind of given to you, which is, don't get me wrong, is nice and everything. But like you were saying, with the radar, at least you're hunting a little bit, like trying to find what you're looking for, and you have an idea of where it could be.
Yeah, a lot of what I do when I don't necessarily even hunt. I just am going around and exploring wherever I'm, all the different regions, and it can be expected that shit like that would happen because it's a
Sean's here and just saw his replacement.
All right. Yeah, fine. Don't knock over anything. You can be in the podcast. Whatever.
It just cuts and Sean's sitting right there.
Get Dylan's wife out of here.
True.
Sit down, bitch.
Anyway, we're talking about Pokemon, so it's not like you're going to talk much anyways. So,
True.
anyway,
Back to what I was saying was this is a not locked open world in the aspect that you don't have to go through like loading screens to get to different places. So it's to be expected that there's going to be some choppiness to it because like it has to render literally everything. Right. So I mean, I get it to a certain extent, and I do agree about the items that like literally anywhere you go, you can find elixirs, potions, revives, all that.
Yeah, I have so much money because I don't buy any like clothes or what.
Right.
What I mean? But you don't need to buy items. You don't need to buy. I don't think I bought Pokeballs in this game. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I really don't think I have.
I bought Ultra Balls.
I
That's
might have
pretty
bought
much
Ultra,
it.
but like Pokeballs, Great Balls, whatever. I mean, just you find everything.
Yeah.
I bought a lot, but I've also caught 271 of the 400.
That's literally over 100 more than I have.
I too have had a lot of balls in my hands before.
Shut up.
Get the fuck out.
So
this was perfectly fine before you joined.
it's the easiest Pokemon game of all time is X and Y, and it's not close.
True.
X
You
and
forget about X and Y because of how much I dislike.
they have so they finally, I think it's been like, what do you think you're doing? What?
I got timestamps going, dog.
Fuck you, dog. We're like, I don't care. All right. Anyway, the EXP share where it affects everybody started in X and Y, and it was actually fucking broken because you'd get to the end and if you have it on the whole time, it is not balanced as if it's around EXP share. Sun and Moon is better about it, but it's still fucked up.
Give me the option to use that if I want to or not.
Sword and Shield in this game and Arceus do everybody gets some amount of XP correctly, in my opinion.
Yeah, because like your last that you have on, like your sixth man gets like the least amount, so you kind of have to place.
Yeah,
Is that how it's
roster.
decided? I thought
in this game it's more so based on what the level is also.
Yeah, I thought
how
it went
much,
by level and HP, but I mean,
who you have out
notice-
for who actually battles will get the most.
right.
Regardless.
Right.
And then it scales down or up depending on how much lower or higher of a level you are.
Yeah.
So it's by level, not the order they are on the list.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've noticed it has been like that though. I've noticed that it's been like my sixth man always gets.
What was your
the
sixth
least.
man, level 73?
Mm-mm.
Well,
No.
I'm curious about that.
well, there's also like every
Look at
Pokemon has a different EXP growth.
Unless there's a way to do it, which I don't think that we found a way, but they taking away set mode for battling. Why?
Yeah, it is.
Take away set mode.
It is
for battling?
why,
It
but
doesn't make sense.
it's also like you can just not switch too, which
Right,
is
but
what
I
I've
don't-
been
I don't
doing.
wanna
But
know, like, if they're getting on and declaring this is the next Pokemon I'm gonna choose, like,
yeah,
bruh, you're giving like that's not how it works.
Maybe
I
it's
wanna be-
different, and maybe there's different in like VGC and like competitive, so that you don't know like, oh shit, this guy's picking this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Why are you telling me who you're gonna? surround with?
VGC
The
there's
obvious
not a
advantage before we-
switched
Right,
mode
right.
anyway. It's always VG that the switch and set is only the campaign.
Okay.
Except now it's always on Switch.
But I've always played Pokemon games in set mode. And
Yeah, I've started to in recent years. As far as gripes go, the performance stuff is I haven't run into a lot besides frame drops, but there is a lot of like bugs and glitches and stuff that just shouldn't be in the game.
I've noticed that
The game, I love the game, but it should not have been released this way. It should have been either delayed
take your
or
time, make it right.
yeah, because they have essentially the best Pokemon game, in my opinion, ever. But it's bogged.
You put it all the way up there, number one.
It's bogged down right now. It is. They could fumble the bag by the time I get to the end.
That's how we
But
felt about Arceus as soon as it came out.
well, Arceus is my number one right now. But it's weird for me because Arceus is like it is mainline, but it's like a different
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
So like, I kind of separate it from I call the other ones, including this one, traditional.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But it shouldn't have been released this way because it is, in my opinion, probably it could be the best traditional Pokemon game, and it probably is. But it's being held back by all these people talking about bugs, glitches, stuff, and that probably will get patched out. I would almost say it definitely will be. I don't really know why people seem to think they're just not going to touch the game.
Yeah.
Because, like, they touched both Sword and Shield and BDSP, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And I don't know if they ever did anything. They did have to patch some stuff in Arceus because there was a Cherum that you legitimately could not catch no matter how hard you tried.
Did you like the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl games?
I liked them, but they're not like... It's just the same thing again. There's nothing like...
That's why.
What's cool about them is you can play Diamond and Pearl on the Switch, which like it would have been cooler if it was platinum.
Yeah, that was the only
But-
thing I did like about the game, and I did not like their animation in that game, and I was not a big fan of all that. But I think
Yeah.
I think they killed it with this one. I mean,
Yeah.
those are my main two things.
BDSP, while a good game, and it's not my least favorite, it is probably like the least phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing there that's like, yo, because they didn't add anything. The only thing they added I fucking hate.
Even more exciting, BDSM.
Shut up. They added, so like in past gens, including this one, there's a feature where you can up your Pokemon's affection stat. Affection is different because it'll start doing shit like living hits that it shouldn't live. Like it'll say it hung on because it didn't want you to be sad. Dumb shit like that. It dodged. It cured its own paralysis. Dumb shit. And BDSP makes that shit just integrated.
Yeah.
It's not optional. And like, it's the most hand-holdy. People say, oh, Pokemon's so hand-holdy. They grab your hand and duct tape it to their hand in BDSP. And they're like, you ain't fucking dying.
Not to be confused with BDSM.
No.
Oh, okay. Two separate different
But
things. Okay.
so regardless, everything that else is great. The polish of the game itself, other than Pokemon models, all the Pokemon models look phenomenal. All of them.
The worst part about the game is that it's almost over. Then it's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't replay the game like we were talking about earlier, just like from a clean slate again. So that's the worst part of the game.
Like you'll probably have DLC at some point.
100%
But like
be redoing this game.
literally it's just held back because of release schedule stuff. Because if people don't know, Pokemon is owned by 3 different companies, being Creatures Inc., Pokemon Company itself, and Nintendo. And then like Game Freak is the company itself. And all Nintendo really does is distribution. So like the release schedule is largely up to the Pokemon Company, and just give them more time. Like it's only been 10 months since Arceus came out.
Yeah.
Like we can wait a full calendar year, like.
Yeah.
But that's really the only gripe I have, and I think that there should be level scaling. I don't like it's
When you
open
go
world.
back.
Like it's open world, and it is open. It is cool, but like I did the fourth gym I did was the one that's intended to be second to last, and everything is just pretty brain dead for me now. So like it's cool. But like at the very least, the important fight should be level scaled. I'm not saying everything in the whole world should have level scaling because that might not be realistic. But like the gym fights, the rival fights, Elite Four, all that stuff should be scaled based on like at least how many badges you have or something like that.
You should be able to space certain people. Like I feel like there should be an order for gyms. Like they should have kept that. They could have kept it open world, but like you said, just you have to have a certain number before you're able to get in.
Like if you're gonna do the whole do it in whatever order you want, that's cool. But there should be a check, like not actually in game, but like a level check or something in the game's code that's like, oh, the highest level Pokemon in this dude's party right now is 50. So all of these Pokemon will be level 52 or something like that. Or they'll range from level 48 to 53 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not inherently a bad thing, but like the water gym, like I felt bad for him. He just got washed.
Yeah. I was gonna say picking White Coco at the beginning. I think I could have went through every gym with just him. Even the water one because of his ghost typing as well.
Yeah.
He was just so easy to get through everybody, but I don't know. Everything I was reading was saying that he was the easiest starter to start with, and that Claxley was the worst.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Can't believe everything you read.
But that's all. That's really all the gripes I have. Because outside of like polish, which admittedly textbook polish wasn't done with this game, everything else about it is the best that there's been. Besides maybe difficulty, but at the same time, difficulty is kind of how you make it in an open world game like this. It's kind of the same thing with like Breath of the Wild. Not,
at this point,
but yeah.
I'm not looking anything else up. I'm just gonna go into the Pokemon League just blind and just see what happens.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
Yeah. Well, we didn't. What do we like about the game?
No. We kind of talked about what we did. Like,
well,
with
let's.
it.
I will say that I feel like every time I log in, I find a new area on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. There's little nooks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Round the horn. Anybody got favorite new Pokemon to come out? It's a new
I
one.
love him, dude.
What do you love about him?
He's a fucking ghost, Power Ranger, fire, swordsman. It's the plain swordsman if he was in the future, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I love him.
What do you got?
I think my favorite new Pokemon is probably it's got to be the Great Tusk.
Great Tusk.
Great Tusk.
For sure you were gonna say that bell pepper plant.
Scovillian? Yeah, Scovillian is dope too, but
It's just Scovillain, man.
yeah,
Scovillian.
Scovillian.
Do you think
Video.
that the Joker is a supervillain?
I like the bell pepper Pokemon.
Jesus.
It's cool.
He is cool.
I'd
I like
say-
that one a lot.
And then what's the? I don't know if it. I'm not super familiar, but the bat that you were talking about earlier.
Zubat.
Is that the newest gen?
No,
That's
Noivern.
Gen 6.
Noivern is Gen 6.
Did you say Zubat?
I did.
Zubat? Yeah.
That's Zubat.
Zubat's actually not in the game. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sad.
I'm trying to...
My favorite.
Also, really, for some reason, I really like the ghost types in this game. Like
There's a lot of cool ones.
Sandy Geist
That's
is
Gen 7.
is it Gen
Yeah.
7? And Grievered Greavard
Greavard, yeah.
and what's his evolve?
Houndstone.
Houndstone. Yeah, those guys are really cool.
My
6 is the games I never really touched. So that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gen 9 though, we've all touched. That's what this game is. True. Anyway, I will give honorable mention to Clodsire. It's
Nuggies.
Nuggies is my Clodsire.
Pooper.
Pooper is his. Abby the Deuces is Swampy.
What about Wigglytuff? Not Wigglytuff. The fucking Doug Trio. What is it?
Wug Trio and Wiglet.
Wiglet?
Worms.
Wiglet and Wug Trio.
Pokemon Beta. Ground Dildo.
It's funny.
This is a Pokemon.
It's-
I'll give you that.
It's ground
funny.
semen.
It is funny, but honorable mention to Clodsire. When Abby saw Alex evolve, and she said, "What the fuck is that?" And now she
What?
loves Clodsire now.
I'm Clodsire?
No, she
No.
was talking when mine evolved. I was the first one to get mine to evolve when we were playing. And Abby's like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?"
Said it was when Abby saw Alex.
Not you, man.
No.
You named a Pokemon.
No.
I have.
Better be Arcanine.
I have an Arcanine named Alex and a Raichu named Eeks and a Raichu named AJ Bake and a Raichu
Raichu's
named
your favorite Pokemon, right, Abby? Yeah.
What's the one you
I
named
have-
after me,
That's
bro?
why I like you so
I have a few named after you.
Let's hear them.
One of them is a Slowbro. Another
Why?
one is I forget what it is, but it was female, so I named it Shauna.
Nice.
LeChonk is just he named his Porky and I named mine Choppy.
Shout outs, pork chop.
I'll have to look at them. I've named quite a few after you, Sean. But anyway, honorable mention, Clodsire. And we're talking about how Wiglet and Wug Trio are funny. But there's another one that's funny, and that's the Dunsparce.
Oh fuck.
The Dunsparce
Is bigger.
is so funny. Everybody's wanted this evolution for years. You could find fan art of evolution Dunsparce. No. It's just Dunsparce, but more.
It's more
And you
Dunsparce.
and it's better because it can either be a 2-segment or a 3-segment Dunsparce.
Wow.
And that it's so funny and it's so good. It doesn't die. And he's just really good. He's the highest leveled Pokemon on my team. His name is Beeg Johnson. Yeah. My team is just a bunch of stupid names. My Quaxley's final evolution is named Duck Norris. Not Chuck.
I got the new Annihilate, and his name's Tussle, because he's trying to fight. I got a Goodra that is going to be evolving to a Goodra named Booger.
Got Nuggies, obviously. Already talked about Nuggies.
Yep. We got good night. It's just some good shit.
I caught the pseudo-legendary, and his first form reminded me of the turtle from Over the Hedge, so I named him Vern.
Yo,
Nice.
Vern.
Burn.
Who's naming their kids
Whoever birthed that turtle.
Anyway, Sean, you were late to the party. We are going to do a draft today.
Yo.
So I would take this time to...
I mean, Sean's been here the whole time.
Yeah, Sean has...
He just looks a little uglier now.
A lot.
He looks a lot
A
uglier.
lot uglier.
Fuck you.
Something happened. I think he put his glasses on and something changed.
Something went wrong here.
What are we drafting?
Well, today we are drafting our favorite childhood TV shows. And I believe the first pick is Alec today.
Let's define childhood.
So I'm talking like childhood cartoons, not like...
Yeah,
I'm talking like...
but like if we're talking from the womb,
No, not like...
Blue's Clues has got to be on my list at that point.
We'll do age range, like 10 and up.
Okay.
10 and up. 10
And it doesn't have to be a cartoon, right?
No, that'd be a cartoon.
Okay.
That'd be a cartoon.
Days of Our
Not
Lives.
like infant cartoons, but like.
Yeah, so like my number one has to be Power Rangers.
Oh, I wanted to mention Jason David Frank, Power Ranger.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, okay. It is
Yeah.
tough.
Rest in power, buddy.
Rest in power, friend. Anyway,
Power Rangers number one for sure.
which one?
Well, I gotta start off with Mighty Morphin. I mean, that's the,
Is that your whole draft? All right. So now I'm gonna have to pick.
yeah. now I'm going Time Force, Lost Galaxy, all of it. Just give me all of it.
Give me the whole thing, bro.
You were up next.
Justice League.
The animated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piggyback off Sean and go Teen Titans.
Okay.
What probably my favorite childhood TV show of all time.
I get 2 right.
They should have made
Is it Caillou?
It is not.
Caillou and
It is not Caillou.
Little Bill.
My first is gonna be. I can't believe this hasn't been taken yet. I'm gonna go number 1. Codename Kids Next Door.
Nice.
Goated TV program. What are we gonna do after that? Childhood. I'll just throw Pokemon on there. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Sneaky. I thought I was gonna get Damn.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Thank you, brother.
You got putting kids in Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
It's
Full
pretty.
di-
Solid pick.
I saw him write that down. I could have, but I was like, that seems sleazy.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. But you did get Pokemon, which I probably would have taken. So.
Understandable. Would you have said Pokemon before Avatar? Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I would take, yeah. Teen Titans, Avatar. You're up, Sean.
Tom and Jerry. I love seeing that cat get
When
fucked up.
you're sick,
Dude,
when we're sick as kids, there's 2 shows you can depend on, and that's The Price is Right and Tom and Jerry.
You're goddamn right.
Yes.
I can taste saltine crackers and chicken noodle soup when I watch
Ooh, Poppy.
Yeah.
every single time.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
So I'm at
Just dry as-
2 then, right?
Right. Are we doing 4 total picks?
Yeah, I'll do 4. You're pick number 2.
Yeah. Pick number 2 has got to be Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy,
Nice. Okay.
and then for my third pick, let's see.
It's got to be Mucha Lucha.
No, it's actually got to be Shaolin Showdown.
That's fair.
Shaolin Showdown. Why haven't we got a revival? I need that shit.
Well, we did, and it was bad.
I need a good revival.
They had a wielder of the element of wood named Ping Pong
Oh God.
or Ping or something. I don't know. It
All right,
was-
Sean, what's your third pick, buddy?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's a good one.
Return the slab.
That show scared the shit. out of me.
Return the
I could not
I
watch
loved
that
it.
show. I mean, I liked it, but I don't know. As a kid, it scared me. I'm gonna go with. I don't know exactly which one. I'm gonna get them all. Ultimate Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, any of the Spider-Man animated. Shit.
Right.
That's fair.
Love those, so I will take that one with pick number 3.
So, I guess you're done. Or how many?
No,
do
I
you,
got one
you have
more.
one more. Okay, so this is it for me then.
Mm-hmm.
2 back to back.
I mean, I gotta take Digimon because that's simply on brand for me.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever,
There's one that hasn't been picked yet that I'm like, still out there. And you don't think childhood because it's still on.
I'm thinking of it right now.
It's still on.
that's right, SpongeBob SquarePants.
There it is. I gave you too many hints, but I'm surprised.
I was thinking about it, especially during childhood. That was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
peak.
Peak SpongeBob.
If I
Sleeper.
wasn't gonna pick, I'll say what I was thinking about picking. But yeah, I'll round out mine with SpongeBob for sure. I think Ryan might actually strike me if I wouldn't have said.
So yeah, I'm gonna round this out. Pick number 4. We're gonna go Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, that's a
Probably
good
the
one.
It's a good
funniest
pick.
show,
Yeah.
Growing up. Was Ed.
That's a good one.
So good.
All right, Sean, what's your final pick?
Magilla Gorilla.
What the hell is that?
I know what Magilla Gorilla is. Sean, as a child, watched a lot of Boomerang Channel,
I did.
which is all of the old, like 70, the Jetsons, the Flintstones.
I'm going to go with...
You had motherfucking Touche Turtle on that bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Two Stupid Dogs.
Yes.
I don't want to give it away yet, but how did I skip Franklin?
Bro.
Franklin.
Yo.
Hey, it's Frank.
Damn, Magilla Gorilla. Jeez. You remember the song that used to come on? It was like, Magilla Gorilla for sale, Magilla Gorilla for sale. You remember that? That's some
remember.
good shit.
Magilla Gorilla.
That's how it sounded.
Magilla Gorilla.
I'm rounding it out with any of the Batman animated series. The original,
Solid
the
pick.
original Batman animated series. That Joker on there is so good. That's Mark Hamill, it's Mark Hamill, Goku's voice actor.
No.
No, that's an inside joke.
So there was one time. I don't remember how this came up, but I'm pretty sure it was at Nick's house. Shout out to Nick Bader. Fuck you.
He on.
We were just talking about probably Dragon Ball.
Yeah, because I think it was during when like Super was like Super was
might have been
coming
talking
out.
about Tournament of Power or something.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Alec. I just remember him being like, I just really prefer the English voice actor. I really like. He was like, because Alec just doesn't like the Japanese voice actor, Triss, whatever. She's good, but like if you're so used to Sean Schemmel, you're not
Mochigo
gonna-
Schimmel.
But like Alec was like, I think because it was brought up, the Japanese voice actress, and he was like, I respect how long she's been doing it, but I just really like Mark's work. And I was like, I was like, Mark. No. I said Mark, and he was like, yeah, Goku's voice actor, Mark Hamill. Like seriously. And I said, Goku's voice actor is not Mark Hamill.
And I got it confused because like the Hamill and Schimmel, I was like Mark and Sean. You know.
I will agree. Normally I don't love the dubs. It really just depends on what series it is. But the most iconic anime voice in English is Goku.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's just
Yeah. Sean Schimmel, you did good work, son.
He's alive still.
No, he's definitely
Who
alive.
died?
Didn't one of those guys die? One of the guys. It was Bulma's.
It was
wasn't
Bulma's Japanese
voice actor guy.
voice actress, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew someone died.
I knew
Keep rocking, Sean.
someone passed away.
Much love.
Dude, it's okay. Up until Nate Church, producer of our theme song, showed me "We the People" by Kid Rock. I thought Kid Rock was dead.
Really?
So
There is a theory. It's a curse, actually. If you feel like you haven't heard of somebody in a long time, and then you randomly bring them up, or you're thinking about them, that they'll die. So keep an eye.
On Sean Schimmel and
good
Kid
luck,
Rock.
Kid Rock.
You heard it here first. It was probably Dylan's fault. So.
I don't think I'll face many repercussions for this.
Good night.
I will. So what I was thinking, it's so weird because I didn't think about SpongeBob at first as a childhood. You would think that'd be first round, but like I didn't think about it until like right before you mentioned it. I was like, "There's something I'm not thinking about," because I was thinking Chowder, and then I was like, "Why can't I bring myself to say fucking Chowder?" But it's just been on so long that I don't even think of it as a childhood show anymore.
Yeah.
And that's
It's wild.
But I mean, like SpongeBob, when you were watching as a kid, so I mean,
Yeah. It counts. It's just my brain didn't think of it right
I
away.
don't even know that. What year did Avatar come out? It's pretty old.
Like 2008.
2008, yeah.
I know it's pretty late, so maybe not a childhood.
Maybe 7 actually, because I feel like there's no way that
I'm gonna look that up.
5.
2005.
I was gonna say that's too close. That's too close to Adventure Time, and there was no way Avatar and Adventure Time were going on at the same time.
Yeah.
But yes.
What a crazy time that would be.
I didn't pick any animes, but every Saturday morning, you know damn right I was getting up watching Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and
Yeah.
Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh, we made up rules again.
Do you guys-
Yugi
Yo,
somehow
move.
won again? Kaiba was gonna jump off a castle if Yugi didn't let him win.
Guys.
Saying is Yugi literally had an Egyptian god that helped him do everything. Ash just won, bro.
Yeah.
25 years.
Ash won the world championship, baby. Have you watched it?
I watched just that episode, and dude, I ain't gonna lie, it got me in my feels. I didn't
It got
cry.
me too. I
Got me in my
did.
feels. When they're showing
I
every
teared up for
old
sure.
character for like the
Bro.
series, I'm like, are you like this is
When Pikachu, all the gang's all here,
Yep.
and Abby watched that and she was like, I don't care,
Dude, when Butterfree I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Butterfree.
bro. He's back,
Butterfree rolls up, you were useless, bro.
bro. Yeah, but then he rolls up, and the bye Butterfree. He's like, he's here again.
Do you guys? I have
Uh.
one more thing before we close this out. Do you guys remember a show on WB11 where I think it was called Dino Tamers, where they played with like these gyms and it was almost like a card game, but they played with like these watches that and no, it was
Cubics.
not Beyblade. No, I'm pretty sure it was called Dino Tamers.
Monster Rancher.
All right.
I don't know what it was. Dino Tamers might have been it. Wait, was it Fossil Fighters?
It might
Fossil
have been.
Fighters
It might have
came
been.
later, but I don't know. I remember that being a DS game back
Do you-
in
oh,
the
what
day.
about-
Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
No, shut up.
Beyblade.
No, it wasn't Beyblade.
You guys remember Martin Mystery?
No.
Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember
Yes.
Great.
Remember
So good.
Kappa Mikey?
We're gonna
Mooch.
do another one.
Yeah, for sure.
You remember?
For sure.
But yeah, go watch that. If you're gonna watch any episode of Pokemon, watch that one. And the animation's
I
crazy.
don't care how old you are, go watch it. You will tear up. If you grew up watching that show and just being invested in the story at all, I mean, it's just.
This might even end up being the end of Ash Ketchum,
I know.
and it's a good way to go out.
I would 100% agree.
Incredible animation, dope. The entirety of the fight is epic.
It's the scene where he's curled up on the snow mountain with the Charmander tail.
Yeah,
It's that scene that I don't know. Every time I think of Ash, that's the scene I go to.
that's the guy. He's the guy. Also, for Yu-Gi-Oh, real quick, I watched a video of who cheats the most in Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's Yugi by far.
Not Van Keith, bro.
No. Well, the video was about Yugi, Kaiba, or Joey.
Oh yeah.
Kaiba is the most honest Yu-Gi-Oh player in that show, and he tried to jump off a castle so he wouldn't.
Well, he's getting beat by this cheater, bro.
Bro, Yugi.
Should we round out? Should we say what we got for our draft and close this
Sure.
for the video?
Yes, of course.
All right.
Alec went first, so he should.
Yeah, I went first. So mine where it was Power Rangers, Shaolin Showdown, Batman animated series, and what was my last one? I think it was
Grim Adventures of
Grim
Billy
Adventures
and
of
Mandy.
Billy and Mandy.
Batman in the fourth round.
It's pretty good. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper.
Sean, what'd you have?
I had Justice League and other shows. Miguel Gorilla.
You had Justice League. You had Miguel Gorilla.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
You had
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the
not
Cowardly
Redline.
Dog.
Sean Loki had some fire picks. Someone say.
And then he's Magilla Gorilla, baby.
Gorilla kind of screwed him up.
Yo, you're gonna get all those
I don't know what you're saying, man.
those young hip boys with Magilla Gorilla.
when you said like there's one that I can't believe no one else has picked, and I said that's the one I'm thinking of.
That's Magilla Gorilla. baby.
Magilla Gorilla.
I'm about SpongeBob 100%. I had Teen Titans, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Then I picked
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie, and I got the Spider-Man animated series.
Yes. And I had I don't remember the first one I said. Codename Kids Next Door, Pokemon, Digimon, and SpongeBob SquarePants.
Fire ladder, you get those.
I don't know how
Good.
I'm just lucky
That's
that I remembered SpongeBob for sure.
The worst part about doing these is going back and being like, how did I
Yeah.
let this guy
Yeah, all you people commenting, "Oh, I was screaming Zapdos." Shut the fuck up. We are in the moment. We're just trying to think as quick as possible. Sorry I don't get to the letter Z, buddy. Fuck you. Bye. Fuck Zapdos.